In this video, I'm going to show how to cut tile using an angle grinder, and some tricks I picked up on what you can do with an angle grinder. So what I'm doing right now is I'm laying down the bottom wall pieces of my 4 1/4 inch tile to go along the bottom of the floor, and I've salvaged a lot of the pieces that I had actually taken out that were there before, but what I'm doing is I'm replacing some of those salvage pieces with some cleaner pieces of tile, and I'm going to show you how I cut them up. So any piece of tile that you got can be used to make another piece of tile, and I highly recommend salvaging what you can, especially if you're doing restoring work, and for certain types of jobs where you're just needing to make straight cuts on a 4 1/4 tile. Use this angle grinder. This one's this Craftsman CMC G400, and I have the rigid CM, I think it's CM45P or so, diamond blade. It's a turbo mesh. So what I was doing before was marking my tile with, I was marking it with a dry erase markers, and that's great. Unfortunately, if you get the dry erase marker inside of the tile edges, let me move this camera real quick. Goodness, I got it all tightened up. Okay, so let me get you guys in focus. Okay, so what you could do easily is just grab one of these, grab your, so what I want to do is I want to reuse this piece of tile. There's a chip right there. So I'm going to make that go on the bottom of my floor. So what you can do easily is just use the sample piece of tile that you had before. I can't use this one because I can't get off the old pieces of silicone. So I am going to, instead of using a marker, a lot of this is just common sense, but I found that this is actually a really clever little trick, if you want to call it a trick. So just clean up the old piece onto your piece of tile, and now you got the pattern for what you need to cut. So with that in focus, you grab your angle grinder and unlock it. Put on your dust mask and your safety glasses, because this dust is very, very toxic to lungs. It's silica. It causes silicosis. It's a very, very bad lung disease. That was too fast. And then score your tile with that, like that, and you'll get a perfect replica. Now, another trick that I found is you can use your angle grinder to just shave off some of the roughness. I hope you can see this. Of your piece of the tile. You know, you can shave off some of the rough edges. So those are the two main tricks. Let's take a look at how this looks. So got a pretty good replica. This one I'm not going to use. was able to make a really nice replica. I'm going to put this on bottom. It's going to go on top. So I needed 2 pieces here. So actually, I might be able to get all my pieces in one piece. Okay, I need 2 more pieces of each. And it turns out that it is just big enough for all the more pieces that I need. So what we'll do is we'll clamp this down. Make sure you get a good clamp, because on the last one I did just now, it slipped. It is raining, and the tile is a little wet. I have to be careful with this cut because I'm going to be using both pieces. I'm going to give it a little bit of lip in the back so I get more tile measure. Okay. So when you're using it to cut, just go real slow and ooh. In that case, I actually drilled into the piece of wood. I mean, not drilled, I grinded into the piece of wood. So I have that little lip there, and again, don't use an angle grinder indoors. There's a lot of videos of people using this. They just don't know the health hazards of silicosis and silica. There's tons of silica dust. There's tons of silica dust in tile as well as mortar. It's very, very toxic to lungs. Do not, under any circumstances, work with tile without a respiratory mask and goggles. You just do not want to get silicosis. It is a very devastating lung disease. And many of those people on YouTube that are doing tile work without a mask, they're taking a huge risk. Do not at all work with tile without a respiratory mask. Yeah, I just took off some grout. This turbo mesh is really, really sharp and very effective. Clean that up a little. You know, I'm about to lay down tile, so cleaning that up. And then this final piece. This is all salvage tile. All of it has been salvaged. So, these are my pieces. I just needed 2 more for my wall, and all I did was use 1 piece of tile. In this case, this gold dust, it sells at for $40 for each piece. So, I just saved a lot of money with this now. Thanks for watching.